part of themselves on an otherwise bare landscape.
Proud of you, Justin.
Proud of you too, Mom.
The character of Justin had an extraordinary impact on young gay people in America.
I'm doing what I have to do for me.
Justin gave them strength to come out to their friends and their parents, and you know, it affects a lot of people. It really did.
One boy came up and asked if I would hold him. I said, sure. And I gave him a hug, and he started sobbing. And he sobbed, and he sobbed, and he sobbed, and I just said, I'm just going to hold him till this stops. There was a lot of people there. And all I could think of was the damage that's been done to this boy. That he relates so much to Debbie, and so much wants this love.
There was a woman in Alaska who donated money to charity on behalf of every single one of us.
And she said, I want to donate $1,000 to each of the cast members' favorite charity. And she said, because of you and watching the show, I now have a relationship with my son that I didn't have for 10 years.
It's been an important bonding tool for their relationship, and she has such, you know, affection for us and for the characters.
It blows me away.
One thing that will stay with me forever about working on this show, the faces of the 15-year-old boys who stop me on the street and say, you're my hero, you know? And I don't think I'm anybody's hero, but to be part of something that means so much to so many people, that would have meant so much to me, that's what I'll take to my deathbed.
People are having to deal with us. They're having to talk about us. It's caused us not to be the love that dare not speak its name. And that's incredibly healing. Incredibly healing.
The creators and cast of Queer as Folk have been rewarded not only by knowing that they've touched lives, but by knowing they've shared something very special together.
We have more of a relationship than just being an actor on the set. We all moved up here to a new town, a new country. We all came here together. We took each other shopping for furniture. We were here together during 9/11. I mean, we all banded in one person's apartment, you know.
As an actor for 12 years, what I always said that I most wanted to find was a family. Then Queer as Folk happened, and I felt that.
Everyone's put so much of their time and energy and love and dedicated a big part of their lives to this show.
And every single member of our crew who we beat down with snow and rain and 18-hour days, and they come back year after year for more, I guess kind of speaks something.
I mean, we're together all the time, and just the makeup trailer, that's where my day begins for me, and that's my safe place.
I've absolutely loved doing the show. I've loved everyone that I'm working with. There are moments when it has really been great all across the board.
There are some really cool people in the world, and I've worked with them, so.
From Rosie and Cyndi Lauper, who come and say they've never been on a set like this before.
I went home and I was so excited. I said to Kelly, God, maybe I would think about doing a series. It's so fun. I loved it. Honestly, I'm going to get verklempt. But she's like, just remember, you only did 2 days, and then you went home and you slept for 14 hours.
I will say this. This season there's a lot funnier outtakes. There's been a lot of hijinks this year.
A baby needs to be with its sick mother. What?
Practically every guy at the state. Oh, Peter Page, come on. Your ass is hanging out.
First time I ever had to slap Hal Sparks. I couldn't do it. I absolutely couldn't do it. Hal had to teach me how to do it. He said, you're such a wuss. Come on, haul off and hit me. I can take it. And now I've sort of gotten into it. I mean, now we do gag reels of me. Bam, bam, bam.
Just smack me. Good. Okay, all right.
Have you ever seen a scene so fucked up in all your life? No. It was so beautifully written, too.
The periods where we are a little looser are just as important as the periods where we're deeply focused on what we're doing.
We're all just like silly and strange, and we get together and we, have poker parties over at Sharon's house.
I started a monthly cast poker party this year. Oh, and we're going to try and sort of keep it going. Not every month, we're going to try and keep it going.
We've been through something really incredible together. We are bound together forever, I think, in our own minds, our own lives, and in other people's as well. And I'm grateful for that.
Sweat makes a great cement. Well, these kids and I have sweated together for 5 years, and I believe that we will stay in touch. They are my family now.
3 little words, Queer as Folk. Who knew that an old English expression originally meaning "there's nothing stranger than people" would come to mean so much more?
That means 5 years of a glorious run with fabulous actors. That's what Queer as Folk means to me.
Now I think it means to me that we're all the same when you get down underneath it, and it's so foolish that we're all battling each other so often over things like sexual orientation or religion or what have you.
And since God is love and God doesn't make mistakes, then you must be exactly the way He wants you to be. And that goes for every person and every faggot.
I've learned what people go through on a very serious level, being on the other end of prejudice and how much that can hurt. I will never understand what it's truly like to be a gay person, and I feel privileged that I've kind of been allowed into this world.
I can't tell you how proud I am to have been a part of this show. I came out publicly while on this show, and in large part as a result of playing Ben and telling the stories that we were telling. There was no way I could stay in the closet professionally. There's no doubt.